Folks, welcome to Win Anyway Live, Saturday night edition. Just a fair warning, this is episode 76 out of the 77-day challenge that I'm not taking, but it seems to be the big challenge out there. So tomorrow I'm going to hit that 77-day challenge and we'll see what happens after that. But tonight, as you may notice, I'm wearing an Avengers shirt, Marvel Comics. That never happens. I'm always wearing a Flash shirt or a Superman shirt or a Batman shirt, or I'm wearing business attire to some degree, a sweater or something. But today I wore a Marvel shirt because it was there and it fit, and I had to go work out. So I thought I'd wear the Marvel shirt I got for Christmas a year ago, maybe? I don't know. A while ago, maybe 2019. Yeah, 2019. I grew up buying comic books, and I was a DC fan. Tried and true, loved DC. Started with Flash as a little kid, added on Justice League of America, Legion of Superheroes, Superman, Batman, Green Lantern, all the DC heroes. And I used to get in fights with people about who was better, DC or Marvel. Okay, sometimes I still get in fights with people over what's better, DC or Marvel. But I would not buy Marvel comics. You wouldn't see me with a Marvel comic in my hands. You certainly would never see me with a Marvel comic t-shirt. About midway through high school, I was hanging around a bunch of my friends who all collected comics, and they were the people that sometimes I fought with because they bought Marvel and DC. And I decided I'd give X-Men a shot. X-Men is Marvel, which you probably know thanks to all the movies. Tried Wolverine out. He had a mini-series. Tried out New Mutants. Picked up John Byrne's Fantastic Four. Never did buy Avengers, oddly enough. Just didn't like the Avengers. Just didn't make sense to me. And I ended up buying a fair amount of Marvel comics over the period of a couple of years, and also bought comics from smaller publishers. You comic book geeks will know First Comics and Comico, and oh, good heavens, there Eclipse. Bought a lot of comics from a lot of different publishers. They never quite stuck. Sometimes because I just wasn't all that interested long term. Sometimes because of money. But eventually, because after high school I went to college, and in college, who can afford comic books? Because all the girls, I'm dating, and I need all my money to go dating. But what Marvel did is it added diversity to what I was reading. It gave me another look at the world, because Marvel Comics has always been the more realistic, the full of more conflict and personal introspection with its characters. Not this invulnerable Superman, but Spider-Man, who can be hurt and is emotionally unstable to some degree, being a high school student himself. Or at least at the beginning he was. And I think, even though it added diversity, I didn't like the diversity because I didn't like the uncertainty that came with Marvel Comics. I liked the certainty that came with DC Comics. But then DC Comics became more like Marvel Comics. And I ended up kind of out of comics. So now I just kind of sit back, and I'm this nerd who likes old comics and movies about characters. And I'm just happy to see movies about characters, whether they're Marvel or DC. So what am I saying? I'm saying diversity can be good. You want to go out, you want to try different things. You want to, maybe try a TV show you wouldn't normally try. You want to go try movies you wouldn't normally try. And maybe you'll come up with something that you like. Certainly over the years, I've tried foods I didn't think I would like that I like now. I've tried genres of movies and TV shows that I didn't used to like that I like now. But sometimes it's okay to just say, you know what? There are reasons I didn't like that. And I tried it. And I'm going to go back to what I like. I'm going to go back to what I enjoy. Feel free to do that. But don't trap yourself into thinking that what you know now is enough, and you should just sit back and defend it and fight with people over you thinking that what you have now, what you know now, what you've experienced to this point is enough. Have diverse experiences. Get diverse sources for knowledge you think you have. Build a diversity of interests and create a diverse life, at least to the point where you can say honestly that you do or do not like something, so that you can come back and be solid in the convictions of what you like and dislike, what you believe and don't believe, of what you'll deal with and what you won't. So, yes, diversity tonight is a marvel, and diversity will help you win anyway. We'll see you tomorrow on day 77. Who knows what'll happen on the big final day, if in fact it's the final day at all.